Hurricanes about to kick it away and get this season started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the run, it's Love. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll run for it. Still on his feet. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's up to 57 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing these.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback making checks. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Got a little space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Fletcher. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. got him downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail Odyssey. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Big-time run defense. They knock him down well behind the line. It's a loss of 9.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Wide open spaces. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Floating away. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Miami! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to... up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Pauly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On first down from the 13-yard line. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Canes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Finds his tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Locke. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
3:25.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 35. Nothing but green grass down the middle. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Now the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Good, solid tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It's a running room. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Carr. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Notre Dame! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Easy. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Pringle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
To the air. It's back. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Comes from the 38. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. He stopped with the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. There he goes to the right. Defense picks it up. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Getting set for the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 25. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's loose. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Canes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looking to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down into the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.